everyone. You are listening to Tim McKinney of ITW Evercoat. Evercoat, the brand trusted by more shops for automotive, commercial, and marine repairs than any others for almost 70 years. Bringing you continued innovations like Light Speed Repair System to streamline and improve repairs at the speed of light. Optex filler with color-changing technology, and Optex Super Build with a built-in guide coat. And now, here's Tim.
Hello everyone, Tim McKinney from Evercoat. Hey, recently we've had a lot of questions with regard to the application of a fiber reinforced filler over a weld. So we wanted to kind of discuss that a little bit and bring a little clarity to it. First off, we would like the products to be used over a solid weld. Now, understanding you can't just do a solid weld on a body panel because of the gauge of the metal. So what you're going to have to do is an overlapping stitch weld, or what's called skip welding process. That means you weld a little bit in one area, just a short weld. You go on down a little bit, you weld a little bit more, keep doing that until the panel's in place. And then you come back and you slowly start doing that process until you're kind of like doing a typewriter or a sewing machine, and slowly get all those welds to connect. Once you've done that, it's still recommended you need to dress the weld. You need to take a grinder and you need to smooth that weld down. Any surface irregularity, that's a hard word to say sometimes, that can be seen or felt on the panel can map back up. I talked about this on the ghost mapping and the avoidance of the old dreaded V-notch. So you want to make sure you have a weld that is solid and a weld that has been dressed. The worst thing to try to do is to actually try to apply the products over what we call a stitch weld or a spot weld. That allows too much movement of the panel, and likewise it allows the potential for moisture to come in from the backside and start corrosion. So you want it over a solid weld and you want it over a dressed weld. The second part of this is, do we recommend an epoxy pre-coat? Actually, no. If you're wanting to get the best adhesion and the best strength out of the repair product, apply it directly to the substrate. You're going to get the recommended corrosion protection out of it because of the mass of the product, and it's going to be coated, and it's not going to have any moisture coming in from the backside. Now it's a solid panel, right? When you apply a pre-coat, an epoxy pre-coat, what happens is now the fiber reinforced material isn't on the panel itself. It's floating. So if you didn't do a solid weld and you put the epoxy down, now it's floating on top of that area. It's not got a real good bite. It has far less chance of actually holding that repair down, so it tends to want to map. So we've got a lot of questions on that here of late. We've just put a tech tip out about that, and we've also updated some of the product technical data sheets to include some additional substrates. So be sure to check out the product that you use the most. Download the latest technical data sheet as far as the substrates that it works for. That's it for today. Stay safe out there.